This is RFBM, Raising the Financial Bar with Mar. So today I want to talk about the FLDEO and a bunch of issues that they have with not only the entire program, but specifically the website as it relates to Florida unemployment. So as we all know, last year was a crazy year for many of us financially, physically, mentally. And it was a year in which, for the first time, I experienced unemployment after a good amount of years in which I was always working or having some form of job. So for a while, I was unemployed, and the process initially to receive unemployment was a bit difficult to maneuver around, simply because the website would always crash and has continued to crash even now. But at the time when I initially made my claim, it took about a month and some change before I was able to start receiving payments and had the initial approval. But luckily, I didn't suffer as much as many Floridians did suffer, because I had a severance pay that my job paid me out for a couple of months to basically fight against any debt or expenses that I was going to experience for the first couple of months of me not having a job. So fast forward to now, even currently the FLDEO has continued to have problems with not only the website, but just the technology all around with both the application process and the website. So the Chief Inspector General completed an independent audit of the site and cited multiple errors that haven't been fixed or were recognized as an issue from years ago. So that tells you all you need to know about the quality of the website and why it was stressed even further once hundreds of thousands of people became unemployed last year. It pretty much was too much for the website to handle, and as a result, it was overloaded with claims and led to additional issues with the website. So I just wanted to highlight a few things about why I feel like the FLDEO overall program is not only problematic, but abysmal. So to start it off, there's an extremely long wait time to even get in contact with a rep. In order to get any issue, clarification, or concern resolved with what they would call a claims specialist. So, getting to that point, there came a time in which I stated in my previous podcast episode about the DEO that I went on a period of time where I worked temporarily for a company. So after working temporarily for a company and becoming unemployed again, I decided to attempt to request some benefits again. So initially the first week I received the benefits, but then they put the most dangerous thing they can put on your claim as it relates to ever receiving anything again: adjudication. So once you experience adjudication, you know that it's going to be a timeline that they stated even to most claimants. They can't give you a particular claim, a particular timeline on. So you'll be waiting, some even for weeks at a time, before you actually receive any updates or status of your claim, and even then it probably will still not be resolved. So my issue was, once I became unemployed and requested, the first week I received the benefits when they paid me out, and after that I logged back into the system and I realized they put a hold on my payments for pretty much the rest of my claim. So in order for that hold to be released, they have to do research on your account just to confirm that everything is accurate. And at that point, then you will begin to receive payments again. My problem is the issue was from November 2020, and now we're in March and it still hasn't been resolved. Now I am employed, but during that period of time, I didn't have that form of benefits, payments. So I unfortunately struggled a little bit more than I would have normally done if I was given the unemployment benefits that I was entitled to. So I've been attempting to get that retroactive pay, but the way it's looking right now, I don't think that it's going to ever be resolved. And even then, if you look back to previous press release, or what I'd like to say, a news article that I read, Governor DeSantis did say that the system seemed to be formed as if it was set up for you not to be able to receive the benefits, like it was flawed intentionally. And honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. And then a second thing that's problematic with it, besides the website being terrible, are the reps. So I'm not going to criticize the claim specialists, which are a certain sector within the customer service that is supposed to resolve any claims issues that you have, as opposed to just general representatives that might answer just general questions or FAQs. These claim-specific specialists are supposed to be able to resolve your issues. However, a lot of them are not able to. I want to say that they're not able to for a couple of reasons. It could be that they're not adequately skilled to fix your issue, or their leader, their supervisors are unable to give an answer, or a combination of the two, or they just do not have as much urgency to assist you as another representative would be. So somebody that's not familiar with unemployment, hasn't been on floridajobs.org, will not understand how and who to contact to try to get resolution with their claims. And it's almost to the point where you wonder, did nobody was expecting everything to happen the way they did, but it's almost as if the sense of urgency is not there as it should be. And this is the same way that I feel about the SBA and their sense of urgency and their efficiency when trying to distribute these funds to people that are really in need, because it wasn't a make or break out. It's not like I wasn't going to be able to eat or have my car repossessed, but there was many people that was in that situation and would not be able to, get out of that situation unless they were able to receive business grants, loans, or unemployment or anything of that nature. And that is my gripe with the FLDEO. Hopefully something will be changed, something will be adjusted, but for now I don't see any of that changing anytime soon. And I know there's many people who have continued to have their pay withheld and on hold, and the adjudication never gets resolved. Let me get started on the fact that they had to make a line in queue for people to get access to go on the actual website. Buttons being grayed out and not working, waiting for hours to be assisted, and when you finally get on the phone with somebody, you being disconnected. The site being so overloaded that they had to make another website to try to compensate. Not being able to file your taxes because the 1099 would not populate when you clicked on it on the website. And then, not getting political, but our governor didn't want no responsibility for this. Neither did the previous governor either. So, what's new? To shorten things, there is way too many issues and concerns and things that I want to talk about as it relates to the FLDEO to say in just one video. So if there's anything in particular you'd like me to talk about, or if I can be of any assistance, simply because there were some times in which I was able to get some resolution and get to the right people, feel free to comment under this video and I'll do my best to provide some resources or answer your questions. But I am not a representative of the company, and I am not a licensed professional in any nature as it relates to finances or money. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, share this to some of your friends if they'd like to learn something that might be helpful for them. I'm going to continue to make posts about money, finances, the economy, entrepreneurship overall. I appreciate the support. And once again, this is RFBM. Peace.
Our own mind has to be changed. We have to change our mind about ourselves.
But this world is such a gimme. Everybody back off. Everybody's like taught that from school.
I don't come to bow, I come to conquer.